9 out of the tracked names are showing their hands, and with 7 advancing against only 2 losers, the deck is running hot. But that 2-card bleed, led by Vow cratering 3%, is the kind of bad draw that keeps a pit boss nervous, even when the table's winning. I'm Samuel Simp at the Simp Economy Exchange desk, where the composite sits at 1401 and change, off less than 1% on a tracked cap, just shy of 1.3 trillion. Glam is the chip leader this Q3 session, up nearly 2%, while the rest of the market decides whether to double down or quietly cash out before the afternoon dealer reshuffles.
$612 and change, and 4 out of 7 sectors are bleeding into their lunch break. This market is a play where the second act just opened, and half the cast forgot their lines. I'm Queen Diva at the Sponsor Economy desk on the Simp Economy Exchange, where the composite is sitting at 6112.21, down 1.64% across a tracked cap of $537 billion. Pair is your bright spot at nearly 5%, and that's after the stock whipsawed through a 17-point intraday swing earlier today that triggered an emergency sector bulletin, which tells you the female-seeking men matchmaking space is currently performing. It's just performing in repertory theater, not Broadway.
With 7 names bleeding red and only 2 holding their ground, the Grindset Index is sitting in the witness box right now looking guilty as charged. I'm Zach Grindset at the Grindset Index desk on the Simp Economy Exchange, and the composite is down 1.25% at 719.58 against a tracked cap of 940 billion. The prosecution's star exhibit is Sups off 308, while Wheels at plus 396 is essentially the one sympathetic witness the defense managed to drag in. Not enough to swing the verdict, but enough to keep deliberations from ending early.
Sponsor economy men are eating the steepest losses at the table today, down 1.64%, while Simp economy holds its plate the steadiest at 0.88%, meaning women are pulling back harder on outbound spend than men are, a notable reversal of the morning thesis that had Spawn looking resilient. The Grindset Index sits in the middle of the menu at minus 1.25%, which is exactly where self-investment always ends up when the broader room goes risk-off. Ordered confidently, consumed quietly, tipped adequately. Earlier in the session, the female-seeking men matchmaking sector triggered an emergency sector bulletin on a 17.0% intraday swing, a souffle that rose spectacularly in the first hour and left the desk watching very carefully whether it holds its structure into the close or collapses the moment someone opens the oven door. Full data, live positioning, and the afternoon session at simpx.exchange.